Good morning, Westboro High School. I'm Owen Primeau, reporting for the Lobby Observer. Today we are welcoming back two former WHS students, Quinn Donovan and Mike Doherty. Both Quinn and Mike graduated in 2019 and are now in their freshman year of college. Let's send it down to Luke Lentine interviewing Quinn.
Hello, I'm Luke Lentine, reporting for the Lobby Observer, here with Quinn Donovan, Westboro High School alumni. So, Quinn, where do you currently go to school and what are you studying there?
So I'm a freshman at Boston College, and I'm currently undeclared on a major, but I'm in the liberal arts school, so I kind of have a wide range of possibilities for majors.
Awesome. So how has your college experience been so far?
It's been great. I mean, I don't go to school very far from home, so I'm able to come back a lot to see Westboro, but it's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed my classes and kind of getting to know people that I obviously hadn't met before school, and
Right.
So I have no complaints so far.
So obviously you say there's no complaints, but has there been any difficulties between the transition from high school to college?
Yeah, I'd say it's just, the transition to college is always going to be there. There's some things that you have to work out, but I thought I transitioned pretty easily, but still, just having in high school it's like same routine every day. You go to school for 6 hours, but you have a lot more time on your hands in college, so
Right.
kind of figuring out what to exactly do with that is big for your success and for having fun too, like kind of trying to make sure you stay on top of everything and just keep yourself balanced.
Right. So looking back at high school, did you participate in any sports or clubs at Westboro High School?
So I played basketball and baseball all 4 years, and then I played football for 1 year actually, and then I guess clubs I did National Honor Society. So.
And you're obviously a journalism and lobby observer
That's
alumni.
Yeah, that
so
was the big one that I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
Co-editor-in-chief, I guess.
And so how was taking those classes and participating in that helped your writing skills or social skills?
Yeah, it's definitely helped a lot. I had to write, or I enjoyed writing, but through journalism I really wrote a lot of different articles throughout my 4 years, and was kind of challenged to become a better writer through that. So I think that's definitely showed. I had a first year writing class, it was called, this year, that I found pretty easy because Westboro prepares you really well, and then through journalism I had a lot of practice writing different stories and articles, and then in broadcast and everything too, kind of learning how to just stay cool on camera and produce things like that.
Yeah, it's really an important skill that you can't get in any other class around here. So what are some of your highlights from your athletics here at Westboro High School?
I guess when it comes to highlights, the first things I think of are sports, and senior year basketball season was something I'll never forget.
Right.
We had a great season, and just being able to, especially in public school where you're able to play with the same kids that you've been playing with since third grade or so, it's really special. Like a lot of people don't have that. So being able to have those memories of playing with like my best friends and just going to practice every day, and then all of our big moments too. We had a really good year, so definitely the sports highlights stand out.
Yeah, and can you pinpoint any like specific accomplishments that you've had?
Yeah, well, I'd say just again with basketball, like winning the Clark tournament after 3 years of trying, of being in the championship, and then finally coming out on top, and then winning the district championship for the first time in 28 years, I think it was.
Yeah.
And winning by 40 in the district championship
that was a special game.
Yeah, so that's I'll never forget those memories, and that's one thing that definitely miss is just being able to go to practice every day with your brothers and battle.
Yeah, for sure. So have you learned any lessons from your time with athletics at Westboro High School?
Yeah, I would definitely say just being able to be part of a team is so important in life, and it's a really great skill to have. And so just through playing sports for so many years in high school, and through that, you really just learn how to be with, to work with people, and having that skill is huge for success in life. And through journalism, learned a lot of lessons through that. Just being able to like build on interpersonal skills and just the same type of thing. We work with teams in journalism too.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot.
So, what advice would you give to seniors deciding in the college process of where to go or what to do there?
Yeah, I'd definitely just say, I think the biggest thing is just staying calm and not getting too stressed out, because, I mean, the college process is so chaotic, and everybody kind of adds a lot of extra stress to that doesn't necessarily need to be there, and it all works out, basically, so as long as you just don't get too worked out over it. I mean, senior year is a really fun year, but it can only be that way if you kind of take a step back and realize like college is going to work out. So I'd just say just enjoy senior year, make the most of it.
Yeah, that's some good advice. So do you have any plans for after college?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to do yet right now. I got a bunch of different things I'm thinking about, but I really need to figure out I don't really need to figure it out yet, but
you're still a freshman, so.
But once I figure out like major and figuring out what I'm interested in, what I want to do, definitely gonna work after college. It's a big thing, but we'll see where it takes me.
Thank you so much, Quinn. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Luke.
Thanks, Luke. Sounds like Quinn had a great time in high school. Good luck with the rest of your time at BC. Now let's have a look at Jackson Katz interviewing Mike.
Thanks, Owen. I'm Jackson Katz, reporting for the Lobby Observer, and I'm here with former Westboro alum Mike Doherty. Where do you currently go to school, Mike, and what are you studying there?
I currently am a freshman at UMass Lowell, and I'm studying business with a concentration in marketing.
How has your college experience been so far?
It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot different than high school, though, but I've definitely enjoyed my time there. I made a lot of new friends, and definitely learned a lot from my classes.
Describe any difficulties between the transition from high school to being more independent in college.
I'd say the hardest transition would definitely be like the first 2 weeks of college, because like you're a little anxious, you're a little nervous about your classes, you don't really know where everything is. But after those first 2 weeks, you start getting used to everything. You start getting like a trail where all your classes are. So it gets a lot easier after the first 2 weeks.
Would you say that you're better at social situations and meeting new people now than you were 6 months ago?
Yeah, definitely. I was a pretty shy, introverted kid in high school, and I made it a point to myself to be a little bit extroverted, try and like meet new people, be a little bit more outgoing, and it's definitely been a positive thing in my life, and it's definitely been a lot more fun.
Yeah, that's great. Did you participate in any clubs and sports in high school?
Yeah, I played basketball for a little bit. I was like, okay. That was fun. I was also a journalism student, so that's helped me out a lot throughout college. Like, Ms. Stoker can teach you how to write, and that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely the writing skills is what I take away from it. Would you say that helped you in college?
Yeah, I definitely say so. Ms. Stoker, I've had her for English and for journalism 4 years. So when I finally got to college and I had to write, you have to write papers for all your classes, and it just was a lot easier actually knowing how to write a good paper and like what to do and how to format it.
What are some highlights of your athletic career in high school?
Definitely one of my highlights was senior night. That was when I scored my 1,000 point. That was a very memorable day for me. Another one was winning the district championship, which was on my birthday, which was pretty cool. We won the Clark championship, which my boy Quinn hit a big shot in that. That was nice to see. And winning league. So we set a lot of goals for the season, and we were able to accomplish a lot of them. So that was important, and that was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I remember being there. It was a lot of fun. How has your athletic career helped you in college with any lessons or things you've learned over the years?
I'd say it's helped a lot because I don't really play as much basketball as I used to, but I still go to the gym. I still try and work out, do some type of physical activity every day, because when you're crammed in a dorm room, like a small dorm room, it's definitely good to go outside and exercise and work out. Just clear your mind a little bit so you can go back to focusing on your studies.
Yeah. What advice would you give seniors who are waiting to hear back or have already heard back from schools and are just waiting to decide what school they want to go to?
Don't pick the big name school. Like, it's cool if you got into like Harvard or any BCA. Shout out to Quinn. But pick the school that's right for you. If it's a little close to home, it doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. 20 minutes away from your parents can feel like an hour. Like, they're not going to stop by and visit you every weekend. Like, parents just won't do that. So just pick the best school for you, and don't worry about the name.
What future plans do you have after college?
I definitely want to do something with my business degree. Hopefully find a sales job or a marketing job somewhere. Maybe join my older brother in Boston and have a little family reunion there. That would be cool.
That would be pretty fun. So I know you're joining a frat. What frat are you joining, and what would you have to say about it?
I'm joining Delta Kappa Phi. It's an incorporation. It's a nice fraternity. A lot of the brothers have been really nice. We do community service. They have a nice, it's almost like a LinkedIn within the fraternity. So as I graduate, I can still be connected with the past brothers and some older alumni. So it'd be nice to have like connections, and it'd be easier to like maybe get a job or like make more connections and find more people that would be interested in something like me.
Sounds nice. Could you explain any of those types of community service?
Yeah, like some of the things we do is like go and like pick up trash. Like we live in a city like Lowell, so like there's a lot of litter sometimes, which is annoying. And we've also done stuff with like food pantries and food drives. So it's nice to be part of like a nice brotherhood that like does things for other people as well.
Well, thank you for your time, and I hope you have fun at college.
Thank you, Katz.
Thank you, Jackson. Good to hear that Mike is having a good time at UMass Lowell. He gave some great advice for the senior class of 2020. Thanks again, Luke and Jackson, and a special thanks to Quinn and Mike for telling us their stories. That's all for today. I'm Owen Primeau reporting for the Lobby O.